Hi Dan, thank you so much for coming in the studio today to be a guest on Radio GPS.
It's all good, mate. Thank you.
We appreciate you for giving us your time today. My name is Blake and I'm joined by Elle and Mitchell. For those who don't know Dan is our local police officer, and Dan has 2 kids at our school, Henley and Carter. Sadie is joining us next year, and mine have given us some dirt on you to ask today.
I'm sure they have.
How long have you been a police officer for? And how long have you been in Golgong?
Well, firstly, thanks for having me, guys. I've been a police officer for coming up 11 years in December. I've been in Golgong for maybe just over 7 years now. It's obviously a great place to work, hence why I've been here for a little while. Before that, I worked at Mudgee Police Station. I came out of I joined the academy when I was 21. I came out of the academy in 2012 and worked in Mudgee for a few years before I came out to Golgong.
That's cool.
Thank you.
Hi Dan, I'm Ella. You've been here for a very long while.
I have. It's a great place to work, Golgong. There's 2 police officers in Golgong, but sometimes I work by myself. But yeah, it's a great place to. Obviously, I've got kids that go to this school. It's a great place to bring up kids, and one day I'll eventually move on. But at the moment, I'm loving it.
Did you always want to be a police officer? And what did you do to have to be a police officer?
I towards the end of high school, I actually wanted to be an architect, which was a bit random. I sort of like drawing and designing stuff when I was a bit younger, but got to sort of right at the end of high school, and I had a couple of family members that are in the police force, and I decided, spoke to them, and thought it would be a good job. I felt like I sort of suited it as well, my personality. Sort of like helping people, and I've always been well behaved, so I thought I might join the police force, and I'm glad I did.
You might get this question a lot, but have you ever shot or tasered someone?
We get asked that question a lot, and I do get asked that question a lot. No, I haven't. If I had shot someone, you probably would have heard about it in the news. But no, I've had my taser out and firearm out for certain jobs, but never actually sort of used them on someone. Usually when you get the taser out, people comply once they see that. So I haven't used it. I have seen people use the taser before, but again, they're a last resort we use in situations where we're sort of protecting ourselves. So, but no, I haven't used them personally.
Do you like the equipment that you get to use?
Do I like the equipment? Yeah, I've obviously got it all on me right now. Obviously, the police force give it to us to protect ourselves. That's the only reason why we have this honours. It's pretty essential when you're a police officer. Sometimes, we are the last we are the last resort for people when they in time of need. So we need everything we can to help to protect the community and ourselves. So I guess I do like all the stuff we wear. It looks pretty cool too.
What is the funniest thing you have seen as a police officer?
Well, being a police officer for 11 years, you see a lot of crazy and funny stuff. A lot of it's probably not appropriate to talk about on here, but there's one time when I very first started. It was one of my first foot pursuits I got in, and I had to arrest a bloke, and I went to a house, and he came to the door, and he took off, and I had to chase after him, and I was running for ages, and I was starting to get puffed, and he was younger, and he was pretty big, and he just kept running and sort of took off from me, but I saw him dart behind a house, so I thought, I might just hang around here. Then out of the corner of my eye, I just see this bloke riding this kid's tiny little trike up the road trying to get away from me, and he was like going twice as slow riding that than running. and his knees were up around his head, and he was pedaling 100 mile an hour. It was funny. We ended up getting him. Obviously, we just walked up next to him and grabbed him. But that was something that stands out. It was pretty funny.
What do you do outside of work?
Outside of work, obviously, I enjoy spending time with my family. I'm into a bit of fitness. Me and my partner Beck, we sort of get involved in a bit of fitness. Do all that kind of stuff. I've got plenty of hobbies that I don't get as much time as I like to do, but I like golf, do a bit of prospecting. I'm big into sports, so I watch a lot of sports, and yeah.
Do you like coaching the Terriers?
Oh, the junior Terriers, yeah. As you're probably aware, my son Henley goes to this school, so I've coached his team, and I've helped out every now and then with Carter's team as well, but I do like coaching the junior Terriers there. It's good fun watching them grow up and competing and becoming mates. It's something I do enjoy doing, and I just like watching the games on the Saturday as well. It's great. Good.
What advice would you give to young students who want to be a police officer in the future?
Well, I think it's a great career. I think if you are thinking about doing it, I think it's something you should follow through. It is a good career. Every day is different. You go to work, you don't know what you're going to expect. You're not going to the same old job, doing the same old thing. So, but first and foremost, I think the main thing is that you've got to be good. Obviously, police officers, we can't be naughty. So you're listening to your teachers, your parents, when you're growing up, and you just can't get into trouble. So yeah, I think that's my best advice.
Who would you like to see us podcast in our next podcast?
Well, like I said before, I'm a big sports fan, and my team's the Penrith Panthers. So I was born in Penrith, and so I'm a big fan of them. If you can get one of the Panthers players on, that'd be pretty cool. See how you go with that.
No, the Rabbitohs.
Not the
Panthers.
The Panthers. Is there anything that you would like to add or we have missed?
No, just if you see me around town, I'm friendly. Like I said, I'm a police officer, obviously, so I want to help people and have a chat to people and get to know the community a bit more. If you see me around, feel free to have a chat. If you got any questions about, I know you're young, but if you think about joining the police, anyone out there, come up and have a chat to me. I'll answer your questions for you.
Thank you for your time, Dan. We have loved having you on our podcast show. Hopefully we see you around town, but for good things.
Yeah, hopefully you aren't getting in trouble. Thank you.